Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to make a delicious pumpkin spice tres leches cake. So in case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Okay, so we're going to begin by mixing all of our dry ingredients to make our cake mix. Of course, you can make this cake even easier by using store-bought spice cake mix. So we're going to grab our 2 cups of all-purpose flour and we're going to sift it. Okay, to our flour, we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and 1 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. So now we're just going to make sure we get everything in there. Okay, so just mix it. And now we're just going to set it to the side and get our baking dish ready. Okay, so we're going to grab our 9x13 baking dish and spray it with non-stick cooking spray. Remove the excess. Okay, and now we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And now we are ready to make our cake batter. Okay, so I'm going to be using my stand mixer, but of course you can use a hand mixer or just whisk it with your hand. So we're going to add 4 eggs at room temperature, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to beat on high speed for 7 minutes. Okay, so after 7 minutes, this is what our eggs should look like. So at this point, we're going to add 15 ounces of pumpkin puree. So just make sure that you add it in there. Along with 3/4 cup of vegetable oil and our flour mixture. And we're going to mix on low speed for 2 minutes. Okay, so in between, we're going to scrape the edges. We're going to continue whisking for another minute. Okay, so after 2 minutes, we're going to get our batter. Remove the attachment. So we're just going to fold all of our ingredients together just to make sure that everything is well mixed. Okay, so once we have our cake mix batter, now we're ready to transfer it to our baking dish. Okay, so make sure that you spread it evenly. Okay, so we're just going to even out our batter. And now we're going to bake it for 30 minutes. All right guys, so after 30 minutes, we're going to get our cake out. We're going to poke it in the center to make sure that it is fully cooked. So it is. So now we're just going to poke it with a toothpick or with the fork. And we're just going to create our little holes. Okay, so just make sure that your cake is completely covered with holes. So like that, it soak up the milk. Okay, so once we poke our cake, we're going to allow it to cool down completely. Alrighty guys, so once our cake has cooled down, now we are ready to mix our 3 milks. So we're going to mix our evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk, make sure you grab everything, and 1 cup of half and half or media crema, or you can use heavy cream. And to that, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and a little pumpkin pie spice. So now we're just going to mix everything. Okay, so just make sure everything is well combined. And once we have our mixture, now we can pour it on our cake. Okay, so pour the milk. Okay, so if you don't want your cake to be super soaked, then just add half of the mixture and save the other half so when it's time to serve. Okay, so now we're going to cover it. We're going to place it in our refrigerator and allow it to sit overnight or for at least 4 hours. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day. So I left my cake soaking overnight. So now we are ready to finish it up. Okay guys, so we're going to be making our whipped topping. I'm going to be using my mixer, and to my mixer I'm going to add 3 cups of heavy cream. A 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. And now we're just going to whip it. Okay, so once we have our whipped topping, now we are ready to put it on top of our cake. I'm going to be transferring my whipped topping to a piping bag, but of course you can always just throw it on top of your cake and just spread it like that. Okay, so once we have our piping bag ready, now we're ready to decorate our cake. I'm just going to be pressing it down. She's a baker, ladies. Okay, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon. Alrighty, and just like that, we have our delicious pumpkin spice tres leches cake. Alrighty guys, and now we are ready for the fun part. So let's cut into our cake. Alright, so now we are ready to enjoy our delicious pumpkin spice tres leches cake. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I am so ready. Fall is just around the corner, and this is just a great dessert to welcome fall. So I hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. And like I said, you know, if you don't want your cake to be super moist, then just add half of the milk, and then you can do what I did here and just pour it, you know, when serving. But for me, using 3 cups, 4 cups, or the whole thing, it's honestly perfect. But hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. Share with your friends, family, everybody that loves pumpkin pie. I promise you they're going to love this tres leches cake. So good. It's perfect. So moist. It tastes like pumpkin pie, but you know, in a cake, the milk, the whipped cream, everything is perfect. It's not too sweet, so don't be worried. You know, we use a lot of pumpkin pie spice, but even that, it's perfect. It's just so delicious. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make a delicious pumpkin spice tres leches cake. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.